Red roses on a nightstand. Hey, Ralph Lauren on my waistband. What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to be discussing the Supreme clothing brand. I promised you guys a Supreme video. Here it is. First and foremost, I'm going to make it short for you guys. I like Bape better. Why do I like Bape better? Because you got the money, you can buy it. It does sell out relatively quickly, but you can't compare the way that Supreme sells out. You know, you'll camp out for Supreme, you'll buy an online bot, you'll buy all that stuff, and you're not guaranteed anything. All that shit sells out in like 5 minutes, you know? It's a reseller's market. It's a reseller's market. And people are making business out of this. You know, you see 10-year-old kids, 9-year-old kids, 13-year-old kids on YouTube showing off their Supreme collection that their parents most likely bought them for resale price off of eBay or whatever. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's kind of like the young generation's Pokemon cards, you know? Instead of collecting Pokemon cards, these kids are collecting, you know, hype beast clothing, you know? There's nothing wrong with that, you know, because it gets the youth into fashion and all that stuff, and they might find other brands that they like, and that's cool. You know, people are dressing better, and it's about time, because for a long time now, people have been just dressing like shit. So I appreciate the fact that the young generation and, you know, now the old generation is kind of getting aware on the fact that fashion and style matters, you know. But Supreme is crazy, people, you know. I like the stuff. I would pay $35 for or $34 for retail for the t-shirts or whatever. There is no way in fucking hell I'm paying $90 resale price for a t-shirt. That's $55 extra. $55 over the retail price. It's kind of crazy. Do I believe that the hype is going to die down? I don't know. It really depends. It's a supply and demand. It's basic business, you know. The resellers are in it because they're making money, and as long as the hype is there, it's gonna keep on going that way, you know. And unless Supreme actually like makes bigger drops, like they make a lot of t-shirts, a lot of clothing, then it'll drop the value down a lot, because then everybody could buy it for retail, you know what I'm saying? But then that defeats the whole purpose of the Supreme brand. It's supposed to be like sort of a coveted market, you know. It's like I said, it's like a collection thing. It's like, yeah, I got a Supreme tee, you know, and I'm cool because thousands of other people couldn't get it because they either don't have the money for resale, or, you know, they got screwed over at the retail situation. So, in my opinion, I can't vouch for the quality of Supreme hoodies because I never owned one, but I have seen a couple in person, and they look cool. So in my opinion, the hoodies may be worth the resale price, but once again, what would I rather do? Pay $300 for a Supreme hoodie, or pay $300 for a Bape hoodie? It's going to be Bape. And that's what Bape gets right, because there's not much of a reseller's market unless it's like really rare pieces, you know. They release stuff, like they released a couple hoodies like a couple weeks ago. They're still there. They're still available in the web shop, you know. You could get them for like $300, and they still probably have the size you want, you know. It does sell out quick, but like I said, you can't compare it to Supreme. In my opinion, Bape pieces look fucking cooler than Supreme. So, I like Supreme for what it is, but I can't drop that 90 or 100 on a t-shirt, because for like $10 extra, I could get Bape for retail, you know. And if I were to ever resell that Bape tee, I'd probably get all of my money back. Like, I'd get like I buy it for 115, I'll probably get 115 back, or maybe 130, whatever. If I wait a couple of years and it becomes rare, I might get like 160, 170 for that specific piece. But it's not like big money like Supreme is. You know, you buy something for $34, you know, and you sell it for 100. That's like a 55, over $50 profit on each piece. You know, you're not going to get that quickly with Bape. You're going to have to wait a while with Bape. Supreme, you could flip it. The day after the drop, you could flip it for full resale price. That's what's crazy to me. So unless I could get a Supreme t-shirt or piece, whatever, retail or close to retail, I'm not saying I want to pay full retail, full resale or whatever, but like, come on, $35 shirt, maybe I'll pay $60 for it. But 90, 80, 85, that's a little bit sketchy. That's my opinion on it, people. If you have Supreme, cool, you know. I ain't bashing you. I respect that. But for me, it's always going to be Bape. I want to get some vintage Bape pieces. I want to get all that stuff. And to me, it's a lot better because I don't have to, you know, shake. I don't have to be like, oh shit, you know, like with the Supreme drop. Oh shit, Supreme's dropping in like a week. You know, I gotta camp out for like 3 days in front of the store, or I have to get like a couple bots to buy me stuff online, and I might get it, I might not. You know, there's no stress and there's no craziness. You know, you're flexing on these hoes with Bape without the stress. You know, you drop the retail price on Bape and you're set. It sells out quick, but you know, you have pretty much like a week or two, maybe even sometimes 3 weeks to get that Bape piece you want. There's no rush. And that's what I love about it, you know. As I said earlier anyway, I like Bape designs better. I think any Bape hoodie is way cooler than any Supreme hoodie. And from the quality that I got from my Bape t-shirt that I got recently, it's legit. Like, you may think, oh, it's just a cotton t-shirt, whatever. It's, for a freaking t-shirt, it's the highest quality t-shirt I ever owned. It's like the freaking Versace or the Dolce & Gabbana of t-shirts, you know? I was in Saks Off 5th recently, and I saw a bunch of Versace t-shirts for like $75, $80, and I felt them and I checked the quality on them, and I could tell you without a shadow of a doubt that my Bape t-shirt is a lot higher quality than those Versace t-shirts. You know, so it is what it is. And from the Bape hoodies that I actually know people, like I know certain people that have Bape hoodies, and I actually felt the material and all that stuff, it's high quality. Like, to me, it's worth it. Like, if you have the money, it's worth it to drop $250 or $300 on a Bape hoodie. It doesn't, to me, it doesn't make sense to buy a $300 Supreme hoodie just because it has like a box logo on it, or like maybe a little bit of a special design. To me, Bape is higher quality. Especially vintage Bape pieces, if you look at the tags and all that stuff, like the little ape head that you get on the sleeve, like all that stuff is kind of like hand stitched, okay? The newer Bape pieces, all that stuff is made quick. It's a quick market. They don't put in as much work into it anymore since Nigo left the brand. They're just making it sort of a quick process, a mainstream process. Whereas the vintage Bape pieces, there was a lot of work actually put into it. Whereas vintage Supreme pieces, it was kind of always a skater brand, you know. So it's the type of stuff you wear when you go skating. It's not going to be high quality, you know, it's not going to be super high quality. It's just going to be a cool brand, like Element. I remember Element back in the day, skating brand, and I remember Zoo York. Everybody used to wear that shit. All the skaters used to wear that shit. Was it high quality? No. but it was cool, you know. Because you're not gonna put on $500 clothes when you're going skating. You're gonna bust your ass. You're gonna rip that shit in like 5 seconds. It doesn't make sense. So, it's my opinion, people. Peace out.